As an educator, it's also important that we lead by our own example. It's important that we use positive self-talk and believe in ourselves and never give up. By showing these traits, our students can learn how to follow them and use them in their own lives. Throughout my student teaching experience, I have been able to learn so much. I've been able to develop a learning philosophy where I believe that students are their own individuals and it's important to treat them in that way. Treat students as their own individuals. At times, as educators, we need to educate ourselves and continue to learn new strategies, new techniques to use with our students that will help them be successful in their learning. We also need to lead by our own example. When we are able to show students to never give up and to always keep striving for success, they can use and copy our own philosophies and create positivity in their own worlds. We also need to remember that at times we need to step back from the academic areas and serve our students for what they need. This was really eye-opening for me during my student teaching. I had students with loose teeth, I had students with problems at home, I had students that just weren't getting enough breakfast, or maybe it just wasn't enough attention. And taking a step back from academics and really getting to know my students on an individual level and getting to know what makes them happy, what they like to do in their spare time, made it so I could serve these students and connect with them in a way that then followed up with being academically successful. I think that this idea connects to a Christian worldview because we have to show compassion to our students. If they're not getting their needs met, we need to slow down and make sure that each of their needs are being met, whether it be a few-minute conversation about how they're doing, what are they doing, what are their hobbies, what are their dislikes. Area where my mentor teachers have supported students is by figuring out bus routes for students if they are in a situation where a school bus is not an option. They are able to connect with Dial-A-Ride or the city bus and make sure that students have access to these opportunities that are given to community members and help them thrive and make their lives a little bit easier as far as getting to and from school. Also, kids come in without jackets as the weather gets cold, and we're able to find ways to help students be warm. I can imagine some of these kids that come to school just with short sleeves and shorts. We also have some students that we're able to help them with their hygiene routines. Maybe they don't have someone at home that's able to teach them how to do their hair. Why do we wear deodorant? Simple things that are very easy to help students with. I think that really ties into serving our students because they're very simple things to do. Maybe pull someone's hair into a ponytail, and it helps them just fit in and makes life a little bit easier for them in the classroom. And helps them eliminate some of the worries that students have of being able to just be a kid. As an educator right now, especially in this time, there's such a push for technology. And using technology in our instruction can be so beneficial to students because as time goes on, we're slowly turning into a world that is very hard to function without it. So being able to develop instruction that includes technology and have students experience using technology will really be a great way to help set students up for success in the future and help, again, reach each individual student's needs to be successful in their future.